Today we're going to cover conversion of 223 brass to 300 blackout brass. I'm going to go over in this video the steps you need to take to convert the brass, as well as the tools you're going to need in order to make that conversion. Okay, let's get started. Here are the tools you're going to need to perform the task. First, you're going to need good 223 brass. Once you have your brass, you're going to need a way of cutting that brass down. Now, I chose a 2-inch table saw by Harbor Freight Tools, cost me around 36 bucks. With that, I found it really useful to go out to squirreldaddy.com and pick up the specialized 300 blackout jig for the saw. This makes cutting a lot easier and you're going to appreciate it. The next thing you're going to need is a chamfer and deburring device, commonly found in almost any gun store, anywhere online. Now, after that, you'll need a little bit of case lube if you're cheap like me and didn't buy carbide dies, and you're going to need a sizing die. Now, this is critical. Make sure you use the case lube with your sizing die, okay? Let's get to work. The last thing you're going to need is this here. This is a trimming tool and lock stud along with the case gauge for the 300 blackout. Combined total is about $13 on Amazon. I found it to be very helpful because it helps me to trim down the brass to the exact SAMI specification length. Okay, now let's go down to the loading bench and see how all this is done. Well, here we are at the Frankenloader reloading desk, and this is a great 223 shell. Let's go ahead and convert this into 300 blackout brass by cutting it down. That is step one. This is my drill, my 2-inch benchtop cutoff drill with my Squirrel Daddy 300 blackout jig. We're going to go ahead and insert the brass in, line it all the way back, turn it on, and cut. You see, I cut that off right at the neck, and this is perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and chamfer and deburr this, just to make sure we don't score our die. Now we're going to go over to the press and see how that goes. Okay, now we're ready to use the resizing die, but remember I told you I don't have a carbide die, so I'm going to have to use case lube, and we're going to lube my casing. So in order to do so, we take our pre-cut case, give it a good roll on the lube, and I'm going to press it into the die. Now the die I'm using is Lee dies. Okay, this is 300 AAC blackout. I'm using the sizing die. It's also the decapping die. I'll go ahead and put the round in. And there you have it. See, now we are neck down to a 30 caliber. And that's pretty much all it really takes. Now we're going to have to resize this to make sure we have the right case length in order to go forward. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right. Now we are ready to cut this shell down to the right case length. What I have here is my lock stud and my case holder onto my drill, make it easy for me. I've got my case length gauge here and my lead cutting tool here. Now the case length screws right in to the cutting tool, like so. Now we're going to take the cartridge that we just used our sizing die on, slide it into the holder, and tighten it up pretty good here on the lock stud and case holder. Now, this is measured to the right length in order to get our case length correct. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this trimmed down. Slowly, nothing really fast here. We're going to go ahead and give this one last chamfer and deburr just to make sure that we didn't get any residue left when we trimmed it. And there you go. There is your converted brass for 300 blackout. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have more to come. Next one up, we're going to try to do some pistol rounds. So hang in there and keep watching.